Of course, I prefer a can because the beaches are much less crowded. Its meat is much more suitable to the festival. Don't you agree? Of course, you've never been there, have you?
No, but I think it sounds wonderful.
Oh, wonderful. I don't know whether that's quite the best word to describe it.
Oh, well, glamorous.
Indeed.
I mean, I think it's really neat that you've been to all those places like Cannes and Monte Carlo.
Just for the weekend.
Places, everybody. Ready to get rolling? Places?
Listen, I gotta go. Yeah, we'll finish this later. No, I promise. I'll make it to the next one. No, really. Look, it's just real difficult for me to get 48 hours of free time, to attend one of these empowerment seminars. No, look, Trish, look, if I don't have it, then I don't know it. So obviously I don't need it, right?
Anytime, Rick, anytime.
Look, Trish? Trish, listen to me. Goodbye. Okie dokie.
Thank you for joining us today. Stand by. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, action.
Can I help you?
I need help.
I don't know. What can I do for you?
You can help me.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Ah, right. Very interesting. At least you haven't changed.
Changed? Do I know you?
Do you?
I don't know. You speak as if you know me.
Do I?
Why do you answer all my questions with a question?
Do I?
So far.
It's a simple stalling technique. I learned it early in my travels. It gives me a few precious moments to enculturate myself.
You enculturate yourself. Isn't that unhealthy?
A joke! Very good! I thought you had lost your humor.
Look, you speak as if you know me.
No, not the person, but the race. That I know intimately.
Right. Well, what can I do for you?
You can...
Oh, wait. Let's not start that again, okay?
Well, actually, I'm looking for someone.
Oh, great. Now we're getting somewhere. Who are you looking for?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, how do you plan on finding this person if you don't know who he is?
You assume the person I'm looking for is a man. Interesting.
Well, it could be a woman for all I know, or for all you know. What am I saying?
Well, perhaps an explanation is due here.
Yeah, perhaps.
I am a bounty hunter. I got my job because of my proclivity for picking up strange, weak, and out-of-character signals and translating them into time and place. Oh, I shift through many doppels, and I gather up the signals and I bring them back to their place of origin where they can no longer cause harm. For this, I receive many fine rewards.
Bounty hunter. Strange signals. Doppels. Want some coffee?
There have been some very strong and disturbing signals emanating from this corner of the galaxy for some time now, and they reached a crescendo a short while ago. I've come to gather them up and bring them home.
Oh, I get it. Well, we could use a good cleaning up around here, spiritually speaking. How about some tea?
Well, then you understand.
Yeah, sure. You're the man in the white coat. Come to gather up all the poor lost souls wandering through the universe. Here, have some coffee.
Oh, Mr. B, I'm so embarrassed. I mean, I can't believe it. I left my checkbook at the feminist meeting for a more human language. Can you lend me $5 real quick?
No, you're not the one. Hello.
Hello. Friend of yours?
Nope, just some bounty hunter. Get him in here all the time.
You do? Oh, another joke. This is so refreshing. Well, it seems the person for who I seek is not here at the moment. I think I'll wander the immediate vicinity and see what I can pick up.
Well, make sure it isn't contagious.
Oh, another joke. This is such fun.
I sense your presence. You worthless piece of flotsam! I have come to defeat you!
At last we meet. I have been pursuing your energy field for some time now.
Are you glad your search has come to an end? Because I will be the last spirit you decommission.
Ginger, why'd you take off like that?
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. She just took off running like Carl Mecklenburg, making all these snorting noises like she ate too much chili.
Didn't you two see me waiting at you at the bus stop? I was trying to get your attention. What's going on here?
Stand fast, mortals. You are about to witness the apocalypse!
Ginger? Is that you?
Who are you? And how do you know my name?
That's it. Hold it, hold it. We're going to a commercial. Stand up.
Hello, friends. Now that the sun is setting on your golden pond and the loons are waddling homeward, you have time. Lots and lots and lots and lots of time. Are you contemplating spending those last few precious hours traveling? Say yes. Say yes to life among the active. Say yes to our special travel tour packages designed with you, the active retiree, in mind. At Non-Stop Turkey Trot Travel Tours, we have specially designed tours to offer you excitement, romance, adventure, and complimentary digest. And now, for the first time anywhere, we are offering at a special low introductory price the Roy Roma Japan Tour Package. You will get to see Japan the way our governor got to see it. For an additional nominal fee, we will offer you the B Roma Korean Tour Package. You will get to see Korea the way B did. Meet the people of Korea the way she did. The politicians, the businessmen, the paparazzi. The real, day-to-day, down-home, nuts and bolts kind of folks that you can just walk up and say, howdy to. You'll experience endless reception lines, baby kissing and their hand shaking. And as a special bonus, you will receive a 3-hour speech given by the Minister of Commerce and Industrial Growth in a sweltering conference hall, tastefully appointed. You'll be served room temperature water in a hardback chair, and there are the all-day tours of the underground sewer system. Call us today for your free brochure. We want you to see the world the way the Roma saw it. Do it now, quick. This is a limited time opportunity. Don't waste another precious moment. So call us now, before you forget what I just said. Round-trip airfare only. Offer void where prohibited by common sense.
Who are you? And how do you know my name?
Even in a universe of this size, a coincidence of this magnitude is unheard of.
Don't play games, Regor! You have been harassing me, chasing me to all ends of the universe without fail. Now I will have my revenge.
Coincidence or not, this is your end, Ramjob. Remember the encaser? One touch with this, and you are again back where you belong. Encased.
Ain't like a case of buckhorn beer?
I have more at stake now than before, Ramjob. You are housed in the body of a person who means something to me. Something very dear.
Could we have some tea, please? This is getting very interesting.
My name is Regor. I am official bounty hunter of the Intergalactic Federation of Planets, Spirit Planes, and Celestial Drive-Ins. There was a follow-up in the Office of Spirit of Immigration, and all of the spirits broke for the universe. Many of the dangerous spirits crossed the border along with the good ones. Ramjob is their leader. He is the most treacherous one of all. He occupies his victims' bodies and causes them to do horrible, unspeakable acts.
Unspeakable acts? Anything you can talk about?
Horrible, horrible things like voting Republican, buying Yugos, investing in the stock market. Terrible, terrible things. I knew that Earth was his favorite hiding place because the denizens here are so susceptible. I ran into quite a bit of psychic turbulence on my way in, and I knew I had to hurry. And now I have him.
Ha! You have nothing. You think you can capture me, you silly twit?
With the encaser, one touch, and your metaphysical history. Well, there's something wrong. He's not in here.
Of course not, you toad! You think you can capture me that easily?
Now I have him.
This is going to be fun, you clod-hopping remnant of an inferior race!
You can't run from me forever.
Forever? Ha! I have no need to outrun you forever. Just long enough for you to weaken so I can overtake your pathetic body.
I don't believe this. I have never seen such a collection of susceptible beings in one place before.
And you never will again, for you are my final destination.
Cut, stop action, stop tape.
Hey, what's wrong?
What's the matter?
Look, not to tread on any toes, but this is boring. All is bouncing around like some galactic tennis ball. We need pathos, we need drama, and what contrived entrances? Where's the build-up, the lead-in? Whatever happened to character development?
Well, personally, I think it's a good stretch for us as actors. What do you think, Susie?
Me? Well, I guess I think that it's a stretch.
Hey, do I get to do something in the scene besides hold up the back of the set?
Look, I thought it was going fine.
You would, Mr. Mammoth. Talk, talk, talk. What we need here is action. Look, here's what we'll do. Regor, Carl, that, what do you call it?
Encaser.
Yeah, right, encaser. Let's say it's actually an invisible sword, okay? Take a few swipes at him like Errol Flynn.
Hey, you've been watching your Star Trek reruns again, right?
Wrong. Battlestar Galactica.
Hey! Are we gonna choreograph this at all so we don't, hurt ourselves?
Yes, real. It isn't a genuine sword, for heaven's sake. We're just pretending.
Oh.
This is all illusion. It's just a prop, okay? All right, we're rolling tape from Beau's last line. Action.
And you never will again!
Over here, you inadequate warthog!
Try again, you puny piece of alien feces!
Ha! Out of harm's way already! You'll never catch me now! Hey, hold it! Wait! Time out! Hey, how the hell did that happen? Huh?
Well, don't look at me. It's just a dildo with tape on it.
Hey, pretty good, eh? Special effects. You don't get a lot of special effects in situation comedy.
Hey, you responsible for this? Huh? You set this up? You snatched my best time!
Just to prove a point.
Hey, you stay right there. Yeah, listen, you stay right there, all right? I'm calling my union. I'm calling my agent. I'm calling David Horowitz. All right, now you just stay right there. I'm going to talk to you.
I thought the whole thing was a stupid idea anyway.
I don't know why we can't do more social satire. I mean, why do we always have to keep appealing to the lowest common denominator?
I thought it was neat!
That's my case.
Well, I like the original scene better, the mind-bending sequence. Does anyone remember that one?
Brewster's right. I thought that was a great idea.
What idea? I don't remember that.
That was the one where Regor takes a word and he uses it against Ramjob to scare him out of hiding. Or...
Well, was that when I was sick from rehearsal?
I'm sick of rehearsal, I'll tell you that.
All right, here, wait a minute. Let me show you, okay? All right, we're going to go to the audience. We're going to get one word, whatever word you want to give us, and we're going to use that word. Regor is going to use that against each of us, okay? All right, I need a word, any word, okay? Come on. Someone get a word. Sex.
Oh, good word.
Great. Great. Okay, sex. All right, fine.
Ready for sex, Regor? I'm ready. No.
Now, we're Ramjob, right?
Oh, right. Every time it comes to you, it's...
Self-explanatory.
Okay. Sex!
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 Sex.
Sex!
Sex.
Sex! Yes, sex! Sex! Sex?
Sex?
Sex!
Sex!
Oh, no.
Intriguing. Hey, Johnny, come here.
What?
Come here and take a look at this.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
This?
Yeah. Read it. Yeah.
Well, goodbye there now, and you take it easy going on down the driveway. We'll see you tomorrow. Darn near tore up my fence the last time they was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, $5,000. $5,000. I'm getting pretty close to my $1 million, yes sir. And when I get that fur, well then it's gonna be goodbye dirt, goodbye house, goodbye you black box, and hello Hawaii. Hey, what you doing here? What is this? This is private property, you know, and I don't cotton to no trespassing. Now you go on and get out of here. You get out of here the same way you come in. What do you mean you're a reporter? Now look it, I like reporters even less than I like trespassers. Now you go on, get out of here. A story? No, you're not getting no story from me. Oh no, I got too much going on here now. Now you just get moving along there, you hear me? What do you mean? Newspaper? I don't care what newspaper you come from, come on. Yeah, I know the one all right. You see them by the checkout counters there where they got the stories like, oh, I just ate my child. Look, I'm liking you even less and less now. Now I want you to get out of here. Come on, get out. No, there's not going to be any story. This ain't just no farm, you know. This is a top secret government installation. And if you don't get moving along here, I'm going to call a couple of them feds back here, and they're going to make you move along. You see that? Now come on, go on. I told you ain't going to get no story. What do you mean you want to pay me? I don't think you can pay me enough. I don't want you to be messing up this deal on me. How much you talking about paying me, huh? $50,000? Oh, come on now, you kidding me? You ain't got that much money. Well, I gotta admit that roll of dollars doesn't look like a lot. Yeah, that'd get me a lot closer to my $1 million. I guess it sure would. No, I don't. Well, all right. Maybe we could do something here. Maybe you got a point. Maybe I should tell the people about my story here. Of course, I know you don't want to hear about me, but you do want to hear about my little black box. Well, all right. I guess I could just take that $50,000 and tell you all about it. Sure. Well, why don't you just go over there and sit down and have yourself a rest while I tell you. What, this hat? Oh yeah, it's kind of a new straw is what it is. You know, sometimes it doesn't always fit you right in the beginning. It takes you sometimes, even a year or so for it, and then all of a sudden it's just comfortable. Well, yeah, I had me an old straw that, but wait a minute, I shouldn't tell you about that. No, that's part of the story, ain't it? Well, sure. All right, you all sitting there? Yeah. How long? Well, I've been here, I guess, about 15 years in this house. Yeah, believe me, I ain't seen nothing grow out here, though, but bills and blisters. Oh, yeah, I had one once. Sure. She left me, though, after a few months. Guess I don't quite blame her. Oh, I just didn't have any other place to go, so I just kind of hung around here. Yeah, but you don't want to hear about me. You want to hear about my black box, don't you? Well, let me tell you. It was about a year or so ago. Yeah, it was getting to be about springtime, starting to warm up in the warm months and all that, and I was in the house there drinking my breakfast, like I usually do, and I hear this commotion out in the backyard. Now, I tell you, I ain't got anything out there worth stealing, but I figured I should probably go check it out. So I grab my gun, and I go charging out on the porch, and I see this little fella out there. Couldn't have been any more than 3 foot tall. He was just a little bitty guy. Well, I tell you, he's out there, and he's shoving, and he's puffing, and he's pushing on this black box. Yeah, this one right here. This black box, and he couldn't get it to move nowhere, nohow. I figured he'd been trying for some time because he was plumb pushed out and he was laying flat. And I says to him, all mean and tough like, I says, "Hey, what you doing out here in my yard?" And he says, he didn't say anything, as a matter of fact. He never did talk to me. He just backed up a couple steps and then he took off and headed out through the orchard there. Oh my gosh, I was going to chase after him, but, well, I got this little bursitis, and I couldn't quite catch up after him anyhow, but after all, I had the box, so what did I need to do? So, I got down this black box, and I stood behind it, and I tried to give it a push, and I shoved it, and it wasn't moving nowhere, nohow. Now, I figured, first of all, how could it be so heavy like that? So I walked around it and looked, and I saw it had a latch on the back end of it. So I lifted up the top just a little bit. Got to be careful, You don't know what could be in a box like this. Could be a bomb or something. My goodness. Well, I looked in there, and I didn't see nothing in there. And I opened it way up, and there was just nothing inside that box. Now, I'm asking me 2 questions. First of all, how come this little guy couldn't push it at all? And secondly, what was he doing dragging an empty box across my yard in the first place? Well, doggone, I thought maybe I missed something. So I went back to that box and I took a look in there, and sure enough, there was just nothing in it. And I wanted to look real close, so I'm kind of hanging over it, and I'm looking in there, and wouldn't you know it, but my hat slipped off my head. That was my favorite hat too, would you believe it? It slipped off. Now this is the strange part of the story. My head didn't stop. It didn't hit the bottom. It just kept floating and floating and floating down until it was a little bitty speck, and then it disappeared. I never did find out whatever happened to my hat, but that box didn't have a bottom in it. So I'm sitting there thinking, my goodness, I had to talk about that. So I had me a little bit of refreshment here, and I gave it some real thought. And I said to myself, I better make sure that this box is just what it looks like. It didn't have no bottom. So I go pick up a rock, and I go throw it in there. And sure enough, the same thing happened. That rock just went down and down and down and disappeared, and it was gone. Well, I tell you, that caused me to do some thinking. I thought I had something real special here, but I didn't know exactly what it was that I could do with it. So I decided to go into town. I needed to get me a hat anyhow. When I was in town, I was thinking, about all the things that I could do with this because it's so special. And then I go by this newsstand and I see these newspapers, and there's this headline saying the government's having all kinds of problems getting rid of all of their nuclear waste and their poisonous chemicals and things like that. And it hit me just like that. A light bulb lit up in my head, and it said to me, why don't I take and let the government know about this little black box of mine? Because this little black box that didn't have no bottom in it could be the ultimate dump. That's what I said to myself, the ultimate dump. So, I called the government, and I negotiated back and forth with them a little bit. And it took them a while before they could believe me. But I finally arranged for them guys to come out here, and they started bringing out all of the things they wanted to get rid of and putting it down in that black box. And every time they come to visit me, I get $5,000. And I'm getting pretty close to my $1 million. So, these government guys are coming out here, and sure enough, how the hell should I know where it goes? My gosh, they just keep paying me cash. I don't know what that stuff is. I mean, some of it I saw kind of glows a little bit, and other of it smells like hell, but I don't care. They just keep on pouring it in there, and it just disappears. And that seems like a pretty sweet deal to me, wouldn't you say? What? Hey, oh, you say this head dropped out of the sky? Oh my goodness, well, look at here. I know where that head comes from. Oh,
Well, what made you think I'd be interested in this?
Well, geez, I don't know. I just, thought maybe it would.
Thank you for sharing with us, Rick. You're a consummate professional. Places and action.
Try again, you puny piece of alien feces!
And now, it's over? Ramjob will never hurt any of you again. Least of all you, my darling.
That were mighty fine shooting, Mr. Granger. You whipped that Ramjob character in fine fiddle.
I didn't believe it, even if I did see it, which I did.
Are you going to be all right now? I mean, it seems like you have everything under control, like you must have had a lot of experience with this kind of thing.
Oh, quite a bit, yes.
Can I get you anything?
Perhaps a new personality. Mine's a bit ragged.
Say, how do you two know each other?
I don't know.
You really don't remember?
No.
Perhaps this will help you.
Daddy! You're her father?
You are my father?
You're her father? I never thought I'd see you again, Ginger. It was 1,000 to 1 chance.
But you were missing in action. They said you'd been shot down.
Shot down? You were a pilot?
Well, I flew many missions over Cambodia. I was in the Air Force for many years. Then I became involved in the Project Blue Book affair, quite by accident. The story about me being shot down was just that. A story concocted to hide the truth.
You had a close encounter.
Of the third kind.
Absolutely. I knew I had to go. It was just the incident I needed to justify the program. Unfortunately, I never came back.
Wait a minute. You say you were in outer space? Well, I can't hardly believe that. You ain't even green or nothing.
I tried to reach you many times. That's why I became a trans-channeler. Because I thought I could reach out beyond this tired one-dimensional plane and have you back again.
I always wanted to come back to you, but once I got started, it was hard to stop. I tried to return once, but the space shuttle was late, and I missed the time warp. That's when I found out I had the power to become a bounty hunter.
And you've been doing that ever since?
Kind of like a galactic rotor-rooter man. The pay was lousy, but I got to travel.
I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel because there are no more lives.
Wait, sorry. Cue me again.
I don't know how I'm supposed to feel.
Well, boy, this has sure been one busy day here at the Denver Diner, huh? Say, it's been quite a good job you did there, though I don't know what you did or how you did it.
Well, perhaps it's better you don't know.
Yeah, perhaps. If you don't mind my asking, what's with the towel?
Well, something I learned from a hitchhiker I picked up on Beta Gamma 6. While traveling through the galaxy, remember two things. Don't panic, and always remember to bring a towel.
A hitchhiker? In outer space?
Yes, a man called Ford Prefect. Perhaps you've heard of him.
And perhaps not.
Another joke. Very good.
Dad?
Yes?
Can you come over for dinner?
Certainly. I'd love to.
Oh, good. Do you get to stay this time? I mean, when you have to go back, can't you just please stay a little while?
Well, let's just take it 1 nanosecond at a time, shall we?
Okay, people, that's it. That's it.
Thank God. That was the worst one ever. The only possible redeeming factor that I can think of is that it might shock you people into some sort of retaliatory measure. All right, what's the general consensus? Do we strike or what?
Well, I want to hear what the rest of the group thinks.
I don't want to end up like Valerie Harper with my face plastered all over the National Enquirer.
Remember what happened to the NFL when they went on strike, you know?
But if Brewster thinks it's a good idea, then I think
if we
maybe
go
we
on-
should consider it.
If we go on strike, do we get paid?
Of course not.
Well, then why are we doing it? Isn't that kind of dumb?
For once, I think he's got the right idea.
Look, we need better scripts, better exposure, and more creative control.
You think they'd pay me to expose myself? I mean, I do it at home all the time.
Oh, please, you're making me sick.
Look, we do need adequate dressing rooms, and we need to renegotiate our contracts.
Fascinating.
What?
Well, I just never pictured you the ringleader of a strike movement before Brewster. That's all.
Well, Dad has made buku bucks off of strike engagements. And besides, I do have a active part in this. We're not cared for adequately as talent, and we need recompense.
Now, what is all this nonsense?
It's not nonsense. We're going to strike.
Okay, fine. Go ahead, walk out. I can replace you people with high school students.
Oh, can you indeed?
Indeed.
I'd like to see you try.
Oh, you would? Well,
It'd be pretty hard to find a high school student
hey,
that
look,
looks like
I can
me.
bring.
Or smells like you.
I can get anybody off the street and make them an actor. You don't believe me? Watch this. You show this.
No.
You watch. Here, look, read this line. Read that line right there.
Oh boy, you say the cutest thing.
There, see?
You're losing your argument fast.
Oh, look, I can replace you with anybody. Look, here. An actor. Look, here, I got a bow, right? Here's a bow. Yeah. And here we go. Here's a Bambi. Huh? A Bambi. Here's a Sheila.
No!
You think so? You watch. Ha! And a Ginger.
Oh, jeez, leave these poor people alone.
Ha! You go ahead and walk out. I'm not worried.
Fine then, we'll leave.
Go on. Go on. Go on. Unions. Ha! All right, people, listen up. Now, here's the way this works. Your call is at 6 a.m., okay? You get your script at 7 a.m. You have to have memorized by 10, right? Makeup is at 11 o'clock. We go in front, we tape the first segment at 1:30. You get a 15-minute break at 6. Then we tape the live audience segment at 8:30. Got that? Hey, where are you going? No, wait, this is fame. This is fortune. This is exciting. This is television.
Rick, what are you babbling about?
The actors went on strike again!
What, again?
Yes, again!
Who's the ringleader this time?
Brewster.
Brewster. Brewster, may I see you center stage, please?
Yes, are you willing to renegotiate?
Brewster, let's talk.
Very good. I'm glad that you're finally going to listen to the voice of reason. You know, I think you have a blind spot where the intelligence of actors are concerned.
That's not true. All actors have a blind spot, whether they're intelligent or not.
Statements like that will do nothing to further your cause.
Tell us what we can do to keep you happy.
Well, first of all, we need adequate dressing rooms. They need to be repainted. A mauve would be nice, I think.
We'll do it. Of course, that means we will have no money to buy you that smoking jacket for the next episode. But I guess for the sake of your fellow actors, you'd be willing to make a sacrifice, eh?
No smoking jacket?
Money for paint's gotta come from someplace.
No smoking jacket.
Yeah, it was a good-looking jacket, too. Black satin lining, red piping on the sleeves. Say, isn't there something in your contract about getting to keep your costumes?
Perhaps we've been a bit hasty. Maybe we could reconsider. People, maybe we should look at the beneficial aspects of working on this show. People, what do you think?
Wow, that was great! I mean, where'd you learn that? Did you go to one of those empowerment seminars?
Oh, no. I learned it from a much wiser source.
What's that?
My mother.
Oh, we're going to the diner. Yeah, we're going to the Denver diner. Well, we're going to the diner. Don't you know? It's the only place to eat, the Denver diner. Yeah, we're going to the Denver diner. Well, we're going to the diner.
Up on 1. 4, 3, 2.
Hi, and welcome to the Denver Diner.
This is Rick Lawson.
And this is Ruan Keith.
We are the owners and proprietors of the Denver Diner.
Well, you might say we're the perpetrators.
Yes, actually that's true. We conceived of the Denver Diner as a place where anything could happen, and it does.
There's no format that can't be changed.
Yes, our philosophy is that television was made to be broken.
We have a cast of regulars.
We have guest stars.
We have music.
We have Pirandello.
We have Peter Parker Day.
We have a studio audience.
And we have fun.
But educational fun.
Yeah, like Pee Wee Herman.
Absolutely. Stay with us for a few minutes.
And sample the menu.
At the Denver Diner.
Your order's always up at the Denver Diner.
And remember, it's more than a situation comedy. It's a place to eat.
Oh, we're going to the diner. Yeah, we're going to the Denver diner. Well, we're going to the diner. Don't you know? It's the only place to eat, the Denver diner. Yeah, we're going to the Denver diner. Well, we're going to the diner. Don't you know? It's the only place to eat. When you get home, you really find
This place has character. It's the kind of place where young people come to get away from their parents. Husbands come to get away from their wives. And wives come to get away from their husbands. You know what I'm talking about? Can you see it? All those people coming through that door. The door to Dave's Denver Diner. Anybody in the world could come through that door. Anybody at all.
Somebody here called Channel 9. Sheila, I can't leave these two back.
Excuse me. I'm from Westward. Is this the Denver Diner? I was told to meet someone here.
Hello? Good evening, sir. Would you like to take a load off? Hey, you can park it right here, sir. That is a stunning tie. We always encourage our patrons to wear ties. It kind of classes up the place, you know what I mean?
Like, hi, Shoot. Like, hi there.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm from the Nuts and Bolts Refrigerator Repair Company.
You seem like a really nice guy, but I have to tell you, you're trying too hard.
This is Jim Tanner with the news at 5 o'clock.
Well, Marcia says it's a great security measure. I mean, if somebody knocks on your door during the day and says they're the postman, you know it's not the postman, it's just some filthy pervert.
All right, wait a minute. What if it's a special delivery postman? What about that?
Well, it could still be a filthy pervert.
Amen. Come on. Amen. 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 Let me hear you now. Amen. Come on, I know y'all can sing. Amen. Hey, yeah. Amen. 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 Hallelujah. Amen.
Good night.
I miss New York delicatessen. The difference between New York and Denver is a matter of fact. Simple emphasis in Denver, the corned beef is really deformed beef. I miss New York delicatessen. Here's a ballad to potato salad. I want my mommy and her pastrami.
You know, I only had one girlfriend my whole life. You know, back in Chugwater, there's not that many girls to go around. So kind of when you're young, you know, you just kind of pick one out and kind of stick with them, hope nothing happens to them, you know, over the years. And,
Poor, life's like a sewer when you're poor. Life ain't manure, so make sure that you're not. Poverty has got you by your tired little collar. Poor, life's like a sewer when you're poor. Life ain't manure, so make sure that you're not.
Is that not smoke signals signaling war and pillage against the white man?
Oh, hell no, it's a tire fire, and you guys started it. Boy, smells lousy, too. So what are you gonna do about it, white boy?
Hi, honey. I'm home. Ooh, I love saying that. Honey, I'm home.
Just because Bambi doesn't have a date Saturday night doesn't mean she's a bad person, right? I mean, it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with her, right?
right. I mean, no, there's nothing wrong with her. I just, well, you know, there's still plenty of time before Saturday night to get a date.
No, wait a minute. You don't understand. She does not need a date.
Oh, yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Oh, Sheila, you're so confusing. If I don't have a date, then I need a date. If I do have a date, I don't need one. But since I don't, I do.
Forget it. I give up.
Kiss me.
No, Frankie.
Oh, come on, please.
No, Frankie.
Just a little one on the elbow.
No, Frankie, you know how I feel about that.
Oh, gosh, Annette. Yeah, I do. Just a little one?
No.
No tongues, I promise.
No.
Oh, gosh.
You can swear all you want to. The answer is still no.
Action.
Just for the record, I don't see why I have to play all these dyke women for Pete's sake.
Cut!
I mean, come on. First a truck driver, and now this, a gangster?
Hey, look, Shelley Winter played Ma Barker in the early stages of her career, right? Don't you admire Shelley Winters?
No.
Are we ready to go, Joyce?
I mean, are you trying to tell me something? You think I have a gender identity problem or something?
Joyce, sweetheart, are we ready to go?
I mean, I have some depth, you know. I am an actress.
Of course you are. Nobody's denying that. Now, we're ready. Stand by. Tape rolling. Action.
Looks like we didn't do our homework, boys.
Looks like this ain't the place for us to set up shop, shall we say. Let's say that. I just did. Go ahead, hit it, Midge. Midge. Midge, hit it, Midge. 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 Come on, Midge. Yeah, you know how to do it, Midge. Oh, cool. I go with the flow. I let myself rap. Cause I'm in tune with all of it. The cosmic scene.
Well, I think I can get it to fit in there, but I'm not sure. I know that these hearing aids, they make them bigger than they used to.
Okay, now, madam, this should get the earwax out of there real good. Yeah.
Earwax, no.
Freeze. I have never seen a woman with sideburns this long.
Honey, what happened?
Oh, just a little accident, Nothing to flip a bridge over.
She got mangled by an RTV mall shuttle.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Oh, nothing to flip a bridge over.
It's not that unusual, Sheila.
Well, I think maybe I should have breakfast. So, why don't you get me something, let's see, something simple. Eggs Benedict with a light sauce and crepe Suzettes and a nice consomme.
I'm afraid that's not on the menu anywhere.
I see. Well, then what would you recommend?
I'd recommend that you have breakfast in Boulder.
Charming.
What's going on here?
This is a meeting of the minds. And so far, nobody showed up.
So, where'd you work in Tulsa?
Drove a truck.
Big rig?
Big.
Right. Spent a lot of time alone then.
Yep.
Do you miss it?
Nope.
You don't miss the freedom, the independence, the open road?
Nope.
How come?
Hemorrhoids.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was trying to discover my real self. But I had to stop.
Why?
Because this monster moved into my closet.
I do not believe that you think I am as ignorant as my character. I happen to have been selected as a Rhodes Scholar.
What's that, a truck driving school?
Shows how little do you know. I submitted a paper on the relative instability of personality traits in the urban society. It was well received.
Well, that sure seems like an odd topic for an actress. Were you a theater major?
I turned down the Rhodes because of what he did in South Africa.
Who?
What?
Who did what?
Rhodes in South Africa.
Well, it seems like you're pretty snooty if you wouldn't go to Africa because the roads were bad.
Now, for you who are discriminating, for you who are in charge of your lives, for you who care about your body and the feet that carry it, You, who have it all in your lap. And now there's the perfect shoe. For the athlete, the party goer, the professional person. A shoe that always fits your foot. The Pena running shoe. It allows you to be on either side of a tricky issue with one simple bound. The Pena running shoe is designed for people who know where they're going and don't really know how they're going to get there. In this shoe, you can run for the airport no matter where it is. The Pena running shoe. It runs and runs and runs.
Isn't that supposed to make my toes curl? Well, you can save it, sister. I wouldn't believe you if you told me the sky is blue.
It is not. It only appears to be blue due to atmospheric conditions.
See anybody down there who gives a shit?
Make my day.
If I sell the diner, my dad'll kill me.
And if he don't, I will.
She should get into Esalen or flotation therapy.
What's that?
Well, it's like a way of disconnecting the empirical quality of our superego from the multiplexed physiogeny of our physical selves.
It sounds horrible.
Hey, what you doing here? What is this? This is private property, you know, and I don't cotton to no trespassing.
That's my bird.
Listen, sweetheart. I know this won't do any good, but I'll explain it to you once, just once, and then I'll give it trying. A man's gotta stick by his guest star, no matter what. Whatever he is, he's your guest star, and you've gotta stick by him. It doesn't matter what he's done.
Sam, what are you saying?
Many of the dangerous spirits cross the border along with the good ones. Ramjob is their leader. He is the most treacherous one of all. He occupies his victims' bodies and causes them to do horrible, unspeakable acts.
Unspeakable acts? Anything you can talk about?
Know what I mean? And that's what the doctor said to my mother when he slapped my face in the delivery room.
The next time someone asks you to go to the suburbs, just say no.
No, I'm afraid not. This trans-channeling business has gotten totally out of hand. I don't have a private life anymore. It all seemed so harmless at first. When the first one or two spirits entered my being, I was thrilled. After years of patient study, I finally connected with the netherworld. The conditions have gotten so bad that they're talking about starting a union and going on strike. And asking Shirley MacLaine to arbitrate. I don't even like Shirley MacLaine.
Do you drink this much all the time?
Women without men get drunk a lot.
I'm really looking forward to meeting your mother.
Oh, yes, and Mumsy is just delighted you'll be joining us on our hiatus.
Oh, I can't wait to see her hiatus and her camellias, too.
How amusing.
I want so much to break out of these constraining mindsets, you know, that, and I know that I will never be able to have a mature, mutually supportive relationship with a woman until I do. It's like a curse.
Well, you know, that's really refreshing.
Oh, good. It's. I guess I'm just going to have to apologize all over myself and just leave it at that. But I really would like to have this conversation at another time.
So would I.
Great. What do you say? Well, we could rent a Jane Fonda film, and we could have dinner at, say, my place.
I love it. Have you seen Julia?
Oh, I have always wanted to see that film.
He was playing the soundtrack from Cheech's new movie, Born in East L.A.
Miss Talent in place. Where's my floor director?
Alrighty, can we clear the set, please? Talent only. Hey, talent
only, buddy. This means you gotta go.
I wait in the Denver sun for the suicide squad. Will they stop the sun? The warm sun on 16th Street, 15th Street, 14th Street, 13th Street, 12th, 11th, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, kablooey! That's all, folks.
Here's the way this works. Your call is at 6 a.m., okay? You get your script at 7 a.m. You have to have it memorized by 10, right? Makeup is at 11 o'clock. When you go in front, we tape the first segment at 1:30. You get a 15-minute break at 6. Then we tape the live audience segment at 8:30. Got that? Where are you going? No, wait, this is fame. This is sports. This is exciting. This is television!
No, this place is kind of homey.
Hey, you're right. It's the kind of place where young kids come to forget their parents. Husbands come to forget their wives, and wives come to forget their husbands.
The Denver Diner.
This place is a gold mine. A gold mine. I'd open a place like this myself if I wasn't so successful at what I'm doing now. Just think about it, though. Anybody in the world could walk through that door. Anybody at all.
Ready? Are you Rick? Am I Rick? Yes, that's okay. Yes, I'm Rick.
Yeah, he's home. We're going to the diner. Don't you know? It's the only place to eat, the Denver Diner. Yeah, we're going to the Denver Diner. Well, we're going to the diner. Don't you know? It's the only place to eat. When you get home, you leave a note by the phone. You'll be at the diner. You'll be at the Denver Diner. You'll be at the Denver Diner. You'll be at the diner. We're eating at the diner. Yeah, we're eating at the Denver Diner. We'll be eating at the diner. Don't you know? It's the only place to eat. You can tell your mama the food is hot, and they never let you know when you're not at the diner. At the Denver Diner. Denver Diner, 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 back down, back down, diner, down, back down, back down, Denver Diner. Yeah, we're going to the diner.
So stay with us for a few minutes.
And sample the menu.
Remember that your order is always up at the Denver Diner. We screwed that up.
More than a situation comedy. It says,
Stay with us for a few minutes and sample the menu at the Denver Diner.
Yeah,
your order is always up.
At the Denver Diner.
One more time.
Hi, and welcome to the Denver Diner. Let's use Union way from what time.
Stay with us for a few minutes and sample the menu at the Denver Diner. Okay.
At the sample the menu. Okay.
When you're ready. Okay, we'll go. Let's go.
Okay. We have fun.
But very educational fun,
Yeah, like Pee Wee Herman.
like Pee Wee Herman. So stay with us for a few minutes.
And sample the menu. At the Denver Diner.
At the Denver Diner.
Your order's always up at the Denver Diner.
It's a situation comedy. It's more than a situation comedy. It's a place to eat.
There we go.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, that looks like more fun than I've had in days and days.
Life that wander in.
Or crawl, as the case may be.
I still have nightmares about it. Cul-de-sac after cul-de-sac after cul-de-sac. And all with the same name. End of the line road. End of the line circle. End of the line boulevard. End of the line drive. It's okay. It's okay. Come on, turn your cameras off.
I never thought I'd have so much in common with a Native American woman.
Oh, honey, well, you suffer, I suffer, it's all the same. I married this one here thinking, oh, we'll have plenty of cozy evenings together, growing old, forgetting what sex is like, God rest his soul. But no, instead I am dragged from one end of South Dakota to the other end of Utah, while this Miss Sugar Warrior here tries to find the spirits of his dead relatives. It's like the men, they live for the dead, like they can't do any better. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do.
Well, those are two words I never should have said, let me tell you. Hey, Brant Guy, ready to get a room for the night?
Wife, you will sit and you will be quiet while I attempt to communicate with my ancestors.
In a pig's eye, sweetheart, you collect a spirituality, we're looking for a Sheridan.
Do you know what Denver really needs? A down-home diner. Yeah, someplace where you can get a cup of coffee at 4 a.m. Because there's not a place in this town where you can get a decent cup of coffee at 4 in the morning. Yeah, an authentic diner. You know the kind of place I mean?
You know, this place is kind of homey.
Hey, you're right. It's the kind of place where young kids come to forget their parents. Husbands come to forget their wives, and wives come to forget their husbands.
The Denver Diner.
This place is a gold mine. A gold mine! I'd open a place like this myself if I wasn't so successful at what I'm doing now.